Hey everyone, welcome back. Just want to say big thank you as well. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. From a month only opening up the channel till now, means a lot. I am honestly mind blown. I'm shocked. I did create the YouTube channel because I do have some big plans for the future and I did want to bring everyone along. I just had no clue it was going to be to this extent. So I want to say thank you so much. And as well with the part 1 and part 2, I didn't have a mic at the time. I was still practicing with the videos. So now you should notice a lot better quality, a lot better video. And yeah, thank you guys so much. So today, now with the Black Skyline non-turbo, with the Black Skyline non-turbo, we are going to put carpets in. We bought some carpets from Skyline Spares. They looked after us. They're always great for Skyline parts. Hey, how are ya? They're great for Skyline parts. I told them, yeah, just pick me out a decent one because we are on a budget for this car. Hey, what's that, sorry? I'm trying my best. Pleasure, all the best, have a great afternoon. All right, so yeah, so Skyline Spares, great bunch of people there, great team, solid parts. I haven't even looked at the carpets yet, they're over there. We'll open them up together and we'll see whether we're going to give it a wash. We've got the dash fascia and everything painted now, so we got the dash fascia painted, gear surround, window switched around. We had to buy all new ones. I actually got it in Melbourne when we were there getting the red 33. So we've got all that stuff now. We just painted it with the typical black squirts paint that we used for the VY before, that white can that we use squirts, solid stuff. I used the gloss black and it actually came out very nice. I just took my time between the coats, a couple of light coats. So I'll show you those parts. We'll get them in. We'll start getting the interior looking complete. Also as well, I'll show you. So we've managed to get a head unit in there working. It was very nitty gritty, so I wasn't too keen on doing a video on it because it was all a bunch of this stuff. Found our power, our accessories and our ground, and we got that wired up and working surprisingly. And we had to run some wires to the back to get the parcel tray speakers working. They're not mounted yet properly, but it should do the job for now. And we've got our speakers now mounted on those covers which were once green, but now I've given them a quick dust coat of black. You won't see it, but I just wanted to get a quick coat over there. So let's get this interior back together today. We'll double check the carpets. This is the carpet here. As you can see, it says Series 2 on it. So I already do have a good suspicion that it's going to be a good quality one, being that the Series 2s are a newer model. So we're going to pull this out. We'll have a look, we'll inspect it, we'll see whether we'll wash it. And if we do, while it dries, we'll put the interior surrounds back in. And if you are wondering why the car has no headlights in, and she's got these wheels on the back, and the XD9s are off, she's booked in to go get a respray. I can't wait. It's going to be wicked. And we're going to bring you along as well. We're going to have the prep work done with my mate, and then we're going to take it to the booth, paint it up, leave it in the booth to dry. It's going to be a wicked process. We are going to restore it, and once it's done, we're putting it on the track, or wet skid pan, you can call it, whatever you want. But yeah, so that is the progress so far. There's the XD9s off there. They will be up for sale. And there's the other wheels, but they didn't fit because we are running the turbo brakes on our little NA, guys. So that is the shenanigans for today. Let's get cracking. We've got about 3 hours left of daytime. So let's see how much work we can get done. I'm super keen to start getting this Skyline looking like a car again. Let's go. Don't try this at home. All right, let's go pull out our carpets. We'll go check them out, see if they're worth a wash or do they just need a vacuum. Because while we've got the carpets out, it's a great time just to give it like a nice freshen up. So let's see how they are. Wow. Okay, so this would be the back. That would be the front. These two would be where the rear seats clip into. That would be where the seatbelt buckle goes. That's the vent for the seat, the back of the glove box, and this would be behind the dash. Wow. Skyline Spares gave us actually a really nice carpet. Here's our fresh carpet, just a really nice vacuum. Wow, they definitely did look after us. Thank you so much, Skyline Spares. Really appreciate it. Hit them up. A lot of people say they might be on the little bit of the expensive side. I'll put it this way. You're getting a quality part. You drive to the same shop every time. You're getting what you pay for. And if you don't, guess what? There is returns. Now, obviously you can't just go and return anything, but when you buy something off Marketplace, good luck messaging the guy and say, hey buddy, it's the wrong part. He'll tell you to go and get stuffed. So yeah, for example, when gearboxes for R33 Skylines were $1,200 on Marketplace, Skyline Spares would sell it for $1,500 with warranty, you know, with a receipt, and you know what car it's come off. Marketplace, you don't know. It's a gamble. So now that gearboxes are whatever they are, $3,000, they might sell for a couple $100 more. This is what it's always been like, but you're buying it from a reputable company, and this is the quality that you get, you know. So big thank you again, Skyline Spares. If you guys need anything for Skylines, you know where to go. All right, beautiful. So that's our carpets done. Let's chuck them back in the car. Let's get rid of this sound deadening. I'm sick of looking at it. I want to start seeing it looking like a car again. And I'm so stoked that they gave me a Series 2 one, because you just know a Series 2 Skyline is going to be a little bit more better looked after than a Series 1 in most cases. But yeah, what a carpet. What a carpet. That's wicked. All right, let's go. Let's head to the car. All right, get rid of our racing seat. One last vacuum in here, and then we'll put the carpet in. All right, so that's our floors vacuumed and cleaned. Yeah, just sort of get rid of any dust or any little bits and bobs which you won't be able to get to after. What's an extra 5 minutes, you know what I mean? But let's get these carpets in. Keen to see how it's gonna look like fucking starting to come back to a car again. It's gonna be wicked. Let's go. So generally, you wanna get the carpet in to the middle of the car and then unfold it there. That didn't really go to plan. I didn't see this ugly piece over here. Pissing that off before I forget. Green screws. Love it. Yeah, not having that. Where were we? So we've got to tuck this lever through. That's for the boot release. Now we've got to tuck this stuff under the plastics. Get that nicely tucked. This wiring here. I'll go over that one more time before I tuck that away. Slit those over. Slit that under. Right, now for this side, pull these off. Right, we've got to get these clips and just whack them over the pillar trim, like such. Make sure we get our seatbelt plugs out. Let that chill there. We've got to tuck these, make sure that lines up to the seatbelt. So we've got to push this over. That's our seatbelts. Now we just got to tuck this part through. All right, and now we want to do a little bit of drift stitching. So what we'll do, we've got our heavy duty scissors. We'll punch a hole. Okay, that didn't work. We'll try to do a snip hole then. Cable tie. It's not JDM if you don't have cable ties hiding somewhere. That is how you professionally install a carpet, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet. Now I also want to show you as well. If you do attempt the carpet, there is vents down there. Make sure you tuck them underneath the vents, not over them. This is our carpet. Alrighty, so now that we've got our fresh carpets in, I'll show you the seats that we ended up buying. We got some original Series 1 R33 seats. They're okay condition. The driver's one is fair, but we are on a budget. So we managed to sell the GDR seats. This is our original Series 1 seats. We do have a little bolster repair over here. Solid effort, they're done okay. It's not the best job, but I think I got the front seats for $150. So can't go wrong, especially because we've got the belt buckles. And this was from an old project. We will probably save the door cards for after it gets painted, just so we can deassemble the locks easier, deassemble the door handles as well. So we'll leave that all accessible. Let's just get the interior looking nicer. We'll vacuum up the seats and then we'll get ready to whack them in. Let's go. All right, so that's our seats vacuumed. They're looking nice and clean. Not bad. Decent for what we had for spare parts and sort by cheapest on Marketplace. It's a little bit pointless that I did vacuum it, but at the end of the day, it's like when you hold off cleaning your car. You go, I'll clean it next week. I'll throw out that Macca's bag next week. A year later, the Macca's bag is still there. You open it up, you got German cockroaches. So same concept. Whenever you get the chance, quick vacuum, doesn't take too long. Yeah, let's chuck this in. I'm keen to see how it looks like when it starts to look like a car again. Now, how funny is this? We found a spare CD in there. Joe's Felicino stepping out. Nice. And this headrest was actually backwards as well. Alrighty, welcome back. Day 2 of getting the interior back in this puppy. So we've got our dash fascia, the seats to go in, the back seats. We've got to put the front wheels back on as well. We did get some spacers, which are just a temporary fix because we did buy wheels which are a little bit too small for the turbo brake upgrade. Paint them black because they came in a silver. We don't want the spacers to be showing. It's yeah, it's not the best mod. So temporary fix, guys, temporary. We got to clean that center console. We'll put that back in the center and then we can lay the seats down, so then at least we can access like the fiddly little bits. But yeah, I'd like to put that in first and then we'll get the seats in. We'll give this a good clean. Here's another little fun fact for a cheap late night chemical. If you do run out and you need some cleaning solution, Bunnings Warehouse got this. Very, very good stuff. And it doesn't leave it all shiny and sticky. It's actually like Really nice just to remove most of the contaminants off plastics and smelly dust and stuff like that. And it leaves like a nice odorless scent. I know I've got a bad habit of wiping things before I chuck them back in. It's just nice, like, so when you do the final clean, you don't have to start all the way again. It's like you're already there. So might as well just give everything a nice little clean. If you are doing a restoration build or you do plan to do one, just keep in mind, it's even like the seat belts. If you look at how grubby these seat belts are, we'll get the best wipe we can before we put these in. So then when it's eventually bolted down at the bottom, we'll have to try to struggle to get into there. Because yeah, you will be surprised how much grub builds up on seat belts where you think that they wouldn't even get touched. Like most cars, even if I got a daily car that I was going to sell and I give the seat belts a quick wipe, you'll be shocked like how long those seat belts haven't had any sort of cleaning solution on them. And the grime that's on there, even like if you wear a white t-shirt in a car that you've just bought and you see this nice little stain, it's putrid. Like, clean your cars, guys. And that's good enough for now. Let's whack this in so we can start getting the interior in. Alright, we also got to clean this thing here. Some of the Series 2s actually came with this little cup holder thing. And they flip up and they flip down. And that's like perfect for your small little flippy cans. Like that generic small Red Bull size can, that fits perfectly in there. Yeah, fun fact. Whack this puppy in here. Now we got our cup holders back, boys. Inside the glove box, the holes position, they can go forward or they can go back. We put the center console in, the two holes here, they can either slide forward or back, so that helps you line up to the holes on the dash. We did stuff up a little bit, I had to do a bit of a drift stitching there, but yeah, so we've positioned the center console now nicely. Now we've got to tuck these wires at the back, put our shifter surround on and start working around. We've got to mount up our AC unit properly, mount up our new head unit properly, and our wiring, will tuck it behind. I'm no professional, so I'm not 100% sure what to do with this. I'm just gonna neatly wrap it up and tuck it away. Yeah, the speakers work front and back, so pretty happy with that. And as well, we did buy the JVC speakers. So I've used Pioneer on the cheaper end, Kenwoods, and I thought, you know what? I'll give JVC a crack because I always see them sort by cheapest. I think it was like $60 for the front speakers on special, maybe like $80 for the rear two ways. And it's probably one of the best balling on a budget speakers I've actually had. I'm very, very impressed. I'm keen to see how they go on the road with all the road noise and whatnot. But yeah, fun fact, if you're looking for cheap speakers, Super Cheap Auto JVC, definitely like a big plus. All right, sweet. Let's get the rest of this cracking. These are really important in your old school Nissans, 90s Nissans, because this actually stops all the heat from coming into the interior. So if you haven't looked under here and you do feel like you've got a lot of heat from underneath the car coming through, definitely double check your gear shifter because you might be missing your rubber boot surround. and then obviously you need the metal bracket to replace. There is companies like GK Tech which make this stuff brand new for very cheap, so it's worth a try. Check like GK Tech or something like that to, if you are looking to get this if you don't have. And yeah, they make them brand new for like $60 or something. So fun fact. All right, let's tuck these wires back and start getting this all looking complete. I'm super keen to see it, and I really want to show you guys the freshly black painted surrounds. And I did take a little bit more effort into them, not like the boot floor. We didn't prep it all completely. The dash fascia and all that, we gave it a nice rub back. We actually had to take off the fine layer that's on those dash surrounds. It's like a factory, I don't know what you call it. It's like a sort of plastic dip. We just soaked it in acid and then used the gurney on like a cyclone mode, which spins, not actually comes on straight, and just brushed it, and that pretty much came off, and we had a beautiful prep surface to paint on. This is our new aircon unit as well. We actually brought this on the airplane with us. Had to be on the plane in like 10 minutes, and they're there pulling out my bag to see what the hell this is. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. But you know, when you own a JDM car, you got to do what you got to do to get the job done, boys. They actually use green bolts inside here too. All right, I'm going to go bolt these brackets up to the head unit. We'll be back. All right, for the head unit, they normally come wrapped up in this metal case. We've got to just pop this out. Oh, so now that's out. And then this side is out. We'll go a little bit more just to show you. All right, so that's out there. Now this casing is gone. Now we have access to the screw holes. This pretty much just lines up whether your head unit sets like that, like that, like that, like that, or like that. So we'll have it mounted to the first hole. And this is our new pocket with our single DIN head unit. I kept it nice and low because when you're driving manual and you want to change the songs, if you're old school and you like to use the buttons, it's nice to keep it down low when you're pushing it. So yeah, we'll go whack this puppy in. We've got a head unit in, we've mounted up the AC unit. I believe possibly the dash could have been changed before, because some of these were missing. It didn't really line up 100%. Sort of explains how we broke this. The way it's seated in now, I think it's been out before for whatever reason. Maybe a heater core, maybe someone's tried to attempt to fix the heater core maybe. Let's see if the speakers work. All the speakers still work, that's mounted up. So hopefully now that it's all mounted, we don't have to pull it out again. This is our last plugs for the dash fascia. And then yeah, mount all that up. Alrighty, so I'm about to show you our freshly painted interior bits. They turned up okay. There was a few little imperfections, but I'll show you now.
Back on the tech, it's the path I'm taking and route I'm choosing. I did it my way and kept it solid, proof in the music. It ain't too much I can let them tell me, less you been through it. Every champion got his way to pay for, they say proven it. Yes, I'm about to prove it, obsessing, craving perfection. Make every second infectious, I'm at my best in seclusion. They keep the focus at a 10, they'll salute you for that shoot.
So now we've got to assemble all these last little interior parts. We've got to assemble all that onto the dash fascia, put the vents back in, and as well, we've got this from the United Kingdom. Great product to replace your factory leather. This has got the holes ready to go for a 33 GDST, and that will go straight into there, and it'll look super tidy with our new fresh clean painted setup. It's to buy this and this brand new, I think it's like $400 or something to buy that all brand new, where you can just go get this for like $50 on eBay, wait 2 weeks, and gee, you got a brand new genuine leather gear boot, boys. Alrighty, let's go. We'll start off by installing our new gear boot. What we want to do is line it up and make sure we've got it the correct way. So we'll have it there like that. We'll start popping it onto the holes. Look at that, even the holes are very well cut out. Wow. That's tidy. We've recycled our factory little circle clippy thingies in this piece of sticky tape, which I thought was a good idea, but I'm not too sure if it was a great idea at the moment. So we get our little circle clip, We just slide it on there like that. Now we're going to this corner. So we'll start assembling it in like corners, just so we can make sure that it fits A1. Yeah, they're pretty much just a push in like that over the ring. I think now the ones that we're using now are the factory Nissan ones. They look like that. And that's our new gear boot leather done. Alright, time to attack the dash fascia. Let's get this puppy completed. That looks so nice already. One last vent. Beautiful. And that's our window switch. Alright guys, unfortunately we're running out of light, so we're gonna have to save this for the next part. I just wanted to take a minute as well to say a big thank you as well. We hit 2,000 subscribers, and I know in the last video we said thank you for hitting 1,000. I might sound like a broken record with how many thank yous I'm giving, but I honestly can't believe it, guys. Your support, it means the absolute world. Just makes me even more positive to do what I love doing and sharing it with you guys. So yeah, just want to show you there, 2022. So big thank you so much, and all the lovely things you guys are saying in the comment section as well means the world, honestly. As much as I wanted to put back the interior in today, we'll save it for the next bit. Yeah, so that's us for today. We'll pack all this stuff away and we will see you in a couple of seconds. Peace.